share this content. Let a friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Come on, baby. The name is Law Nation. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Come on. No new news. Be alert. Be prepared. Come on, baby. Mama said. And mama be right too, huh? Come on, baby. Yup. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Cowboys Law Nation rule? Hey, ho, let's go. Give me a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Give me a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Come on, baby. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's rock. Let's roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Appreciate everybody, man. Hope your weekend was wonderful. I hope all is well with all of you all. My name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys football and beyond, and that's even the ice wall there. So we everywhere, baby. I really appreciate you guys so much. It's really the dry season, and I want you guys to be alert. There are bills to be paid. There's content to be generated. There's things to be fabricated. And I necessarily don't make the news. Nah, I don't. I just report on what's happening with the news or what have you. And that's what I try to do. Now, I'm not always 1,000% right, but I'm going to try to give you guys my best analogy or my best analysis or my best thoughts. Good, bad, happy, sad, or indifferent. Now, there's a news out there that Clay to Dallas. I see you, South Texas, baby. I see you, man. I see you, man. Damn. Clay is now in Dallas, man. Shout out to Clay Thompson and Neil, man. Shout out to him, man. No more beer and butter specials from him, man. Come on, baby. So shout out to Clay Thompson, Yeah. Shout out to him. So Dallas is making moves. See, I told y'all Dallas is going to be making some moves around here. I told y'all, man. So shout out to South Dallas too, by the way. So that's just what it is, baby. So with that being said, let me make sure anything else out there with the beer and that boy said the beer and butter special. Yeah. Clay fell off last year. Yeah. Now, granted, I could shoot better than Clay last year, man. Give me a shot, man. I can shoot better than Clay. What's going on with him? Kyrie, Clay, and Luka. KKLs. Yeah. So, come on now. Every time I'm sitting here trying to mind my own business, hey.
He a fan. He a fan here.
Yeah, Eastside Harold. That's his independent drop right there. Shout out to Eastside Harold, man. Shout out to him, man, and his Rockets. But neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this topic at hand. I'm not gonna stay long live forever today. I try to keep these shows quick and steady, but sometimes when I'm out here, baby, I'm out here, man. Let me see if I can pull this up as well. Salute to Clay Thompson, by the way. But I want to talk about this CeeDee Lamb requesting a trade thing, and that could be a very much so real thing, and it could be very much so false thing. And granted, a lot of people like to speculate around this time of the season, and I get it, right? I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, we wait for forever to pay anybody, right? And that's just how it goes. And unfortunately, the Cowboys, we get the engine moving. And there's a little truth to most of these type of storylines, right? So that's why I look at it from an objective standpoint. I look at it from this aspect of it too. The Dallas Cowboys, last time that they were successful in any trade, in my opinion, was Amari Cooper. That was a successful trade. Herschel Walker. Them the last two successful trades. Let me know if there's been any other successful trade with the Dallas Cowboys. And the Amari Cooper thing, they got him and then they didn't want him. They didn't want to keep him anymore. Right? So I don't trust the Cowboys as it relates to trade department. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if there's been ever a successful trade with the Dallas Cowboys in the last 30 to 40 years. When was the last successful trade? Yeah. Gilmore. All right, so I don't qualify Gilmore and Brandon Cooks as trades. I don't qualify those as trades. Right. I don't qualify those as trades. I don't qualify the Jonathan Hankins thing as a trade. That was just like, hey, man, it was more of like a reach situation, and he helped us out. But then the last two times that we needed big Jonathan Hankins, shout out to him, was playoff time, and he got hurt the last two times, right? He wasn't really the major factor in the last two playoffs we've been in, but we always needed Jonathan Hankins. So I don't qualify that as a very successful, bust him across the head type of trade situation. Charles Haley was a off-season acquisition, wasn't he? Was he a free agent when we picked him up? Let me know. But here's the scoop right here. CeeDee Lamb will request to be traded if Cowboys don't offer him a new contract worth at least $32 million. He wants to be at least the second highest paid wide receiver in the National Football League. Now, this is a rumor, but it got over 250,000 views, and we got some people with some tractions. Matt Owen, shout out to him. Professor O says, just pay him. He's worth it. Problem solved. And then a lot of people say we're cooked. And they gave us all of these votes. Let me vote. We're cooked. Jeez. Yeah, yes. We're cooked. Good night. Give him, get him out of here. Micah needs to be traded too. Now, when I hear these type of people, Kryptonian saying or Cyan or whoever that is, those are the ops, man. We don't want to get rid of none of these guys. We don't want to get rid of Parsons. We don't want to get rid of CeeDee Lamb. We don't want to technically get rid of Dak Prescott. Most of these things, Jack, speculations. But if you look back at everything, ladies and gentlemen, and you see this right here, the reporter, bills got to be paid. Mama needs shoes. Daddy needs a new wardrobe, man. You need new shoes over there. Hey, the babies need to go to private school. All of those things. It don't happen when it's dead right now, right? So they probably sitting here saying, all right, what can I do? Now, there could be a little truth in there. We do know that CeeDee should get paid north of $32 million. We can argue that CeeDee should get a twin contract of what Justin Jefferson will receive, right? And somebody can make the argument to say, hey, you know what? That's too much money. The Cowboys are strapped for cash. I had my guy, Coach Marv, reached out to me and said that all teams are responsible to picking up their slack on the lawsuit, and it's equivalent to $425 million per team. So that take away some of the liquid cash money that they have. And I get all of that. But I can tell you all that at the end of the day, it is better to have CeeDee Lamb on your team opposed to getting something in return for him being off your team. Now, people will point at and say, well, the Chiefs, they got rid of Tyreek Hill, and they won the freaking Super Bowl. Now, the Chiefs, it wasn't that easily. They had to mathematically get things going from a salary cap structure, and then they didn't get peanuts when they traded away Tyreek Hill. Can y'all name me what they got, right? And then on top of that, you got to also quantify that you have a coaching staff that's well put together. You have a GM, a true GM there. Not saying that Jerry Jones not a true GM. You know, Jerry don't come get me. You know, no, I'll see you a little later on this month. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't trying to shake me over here. You know.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him.
Sometimes you got to pop out and show something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all be like, Law, go in on Jerry and them, man. Go in on Stephen Jones, man. Yeah. Go in on Charlotte Jones. Go in on Jerry Jr., man. What, y'all got some bail money for me? y'all got some money for me, man. You know, y'all got some coins for me, man. If they fool around, send a sniping crew over here, you know. yeah. When they smear campaign Law, y'all got some stuff for me, man. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. So I ain't finna go in. You know, Jerry, I do believe never piss off a man with a lot of money. So, Jerry, you my buddy. You my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah. Say it with me, Kendrick. Yeah. Jerry says, F the big three. It's just me. Yeah, but we got to figure out ways, baby. We do, because a lot of people, we have this notion, we have this mindset that we can just figure out ways to do it ourselves. But then when it get down to paying somebody, goes,
I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
Huh?
I gotta think of a way to get. I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.
You can sell your Beamer.
I can do
For what?
Sell your car.
Sell your mama's car. I'm not selling my car for that, man.
My bad.
Yeah, man, everybody got solutions, man. I got to figure out how to get this bread, man, by tomorrow, you know. Yeah. So his check's right in hand, got out to write it. It do. Yeah. Jay Business know what I'm talking about. But speaking of bills, sometimes, man, it's summertime, and when you have the summertime all around, you know, odor comes, and then you got to be in control of that. Well, your brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover. I got solutions for y'all, brought to you by, let's listen to them. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW, shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Yes, indeed. Let's go, man. So, hey, when it's smelling bad, man, you just want to be in control, man. And, hey, all I'm saying is you got to wash first, though, and then you got to apply. So what most people do with this situation, they try to apply without washing. Who do we need to wash? We need to wash with the money. There will be a Michael Parsons. That could wait down the line. There would be, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are out here watching for the first time, there will be a CeeDee Dangerous Lamb. That could be also with the mindset of going ahead and paying Dak Prescott. You got to figure out a way to get in front of these type of things. If not, then you'll be circling the wagon, going over these same things over and over again, expressing to yourself how come and why. And I would tell y'all that, you know, at the end of the day, as we fishing for content, the Dallas Cowboys will always remain the most talked about team, regardless of anybody's situation, right? And that's just how that is, ladies and gentlemen. But I was strolling around, and I also saw on Twitter or X app, building the best offense possible with only NFC East players. And the 33rd team, they fool around, and I guess they must have voted for all of the Eagle guys, because this is crass, man. This is so trash right here. Look who they got. Now, granted, AJ is him. I like him. You know, I like him as an X receiver on the outside boundary, and most can argue and say, yeah, he's him. And then you got Lamb inside the slot, and then on the other side you have Smitty. Man, what happened to Scary Terry, man? He must have fell off, you know. But, shoot, shout out to Roll Tide. You know, then they got Jordan Mailata. They got Dickerson. They got Tyler Biadasz. And it's crazy because when Biadasz was here, he was considered trash. And now he's considered this all-world, unstoppable center, man. Oh, yeah, okay, all right, cool. And then they have Zach Martin. And my thing is, how dare they trash Tyler Smith? You know, come on, man. It's all good. Speculation to rule the nation. I get it, you know. And then they got Lane Johnson on the edge here. Dallas Goedert, if you want to say that Dallas Goedert is the best tight end in the NFC East, I can't swabble with you. I can't fight with you on that because of his time in the sand. He's been in the league a little longer. That's about to change, ladies and gentlemen. That's about to change, man. Oh, yeah, that's about to change because there's a guy named Ferg that I would put right now ahead, but it'll sound like some Homer stuff right now because of his resume. But pay attention to my guy Ferg this season, man. And then they got Jalen Hurts. Oh, okay, it's the quarterback. Oh, y'all gonna do this to us? Y'all gonna act like Dak Prescott didn't perform well last season. Y'all gonna act like Hurts was him last season. You know, y'all acting like, you know, it is what it is. I feel y'all. But come on, man. You know, shout out to Jalen Hurts. You know, I like Hurts. I like him. You know, but at the end of the day, he's not a reign Dakota Prescott. And I get it, all of y'all thinking that Prescott and is one of those persons or peoples that wet the bed everywhere he go, and he's trash and he's this and he's that. But man, come on, man. You know, let me see if I can pull this up right here. Let me see if I can put this in right here. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, this is what Hurts. Let me see what Hurts did. He did 3,858 passing yards, 23 passing touchdowns, 15 of those INTs. Okay, all right, cool. I thought that if you open your eyes up and say to yourself, he had Brown, he had all of this, because all I see is Eagle stuff. He had all of that, and he was able to generate that. That's okay. All right, and then let's see what Dak Prescott did. Okay, he had 4,519 yards, 36 touchdowns passing, right, by the way. We ain't talking about nobody tush and being pushing. You know what I'm saying? And 9 INTs. And my goodness. That's okay, right. And if they want to crown Saquon Barkley as the best running back in the NFC East, I got no room to fight against that for right now. I got no room because I'm not finna pull up Ezekiel Elliott versus Saquon right now. You know, I can't do that. I definitely won't do that. But I can tell you that if this is at this complete level of being grounded, there's no excuses for the Eagles then. There's no excuses for the Eagles. The Eagles should go undefeated this season if they the creme de la creme, right? They got the best wide receiver. And put it like this. Put it like this, ladies and gentlemen. We've been hearing this since day one. We've been hearing that the Eagles better than the Cowboys as long as I've been live on YouTube since day one. Since the day I started YouTubing, there's always been Eagles saying they got the better quarterback, they got the better running back, they got the better wide receivers, they got the better coaches, they got everything better, man. Come on, baby, let me know if I'm lying. I can't make this stuff up. So, okay, all right, we'll see. So there should be hands down, fly, Eagles, fly to the land of Missouri. Come on, let my guy in, man. Let him get in here.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it. But it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles, fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
That's my guy Monty, man. I don't think that there's an Eagle content creator that's more famous and popular than him, right? So by him saying that, hey, by him giving the Cowboys their flowers, I believe him. You know, we're a better team. And that's right. He's the leader of the Eagles community. Yeah. Come on with it, baby. Riggs! Oh, my goodness, man. But that's the 33rd, man. And all you got to do is laugh at those boys, man, for whoever did the voting over there. Another news. Let me see if I think it just popped up here. Bear with me. Let me see if I get this up on the screen here. It says, according to NFL research, since 1996, the Cowboys are 5-13 in the playoffs. Dang. Oh my gosh, man, they ain't beating us up, but no other club has double-digit playoff losing losses. I meant to say I can't read today. Riggs! With 5 or fewer wins in this span. Could the Super Bowl window be closed after 2024? And then they go into this behind a paywall. I'm not finna go click on that link there. But we started talking about this collectively. I brought this up on the possibility of CeeDee Lamb holding out and Jerry Jones saying that, hey, he is one of those people that he's not afraid to write checks, right? That he's not afraid because of the way he approached this thing. So for clarity, let me see if I can pull this audio up.
Let me just say this. I think all of us, including the fans, want to win a damn football game.
Now, when I posted this video, originally, I didn't put the caption that this was shot in 2019, right? So a lot of people thought, because the caption below deals missing, you see Dak Prescott, and you see Lamb, and you see Parsons. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
Swallow that.
So a lot of people saying they're agreeing with Jerry. And I had to let them know, like, dog, this was before Michael Parsons was born with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? This was before the birth of CeeDee Lamb with the Dallas Cowboys, by the way. Now, Dak Prescott, he's in the mix. But, dog it, he did exactly what you said you wanted him to do. You know, let's listen to. So I'm going to rewind for clarity. You know.
Let me just say this. I think all of us, including the fans, want to win a damn football game. Okay? Now, I know we've got a lot of other things to think about. Who's coaching, who's playing, who's compared to another player someplace else. How about let's win some ball games, folks? We can take that other stuff. I'm not known as a guy who gets hand cramps when I'm writing checks, but I want to win some football games.
Yeah. and the craziest thing is, it's like Groundhog's Day. The exact same possibilities of things happening. In 2019, Jason Garrett had his back against the wall. Oh yeah. He had to get to the playoffs and win multiple playoff games. If not, he will be fired. He was on the final year of his contract, by the way, right? There was toss of the winds of who will be our foreseeable defensive coordinator that year too, right? And Dak Prescott, he was sitting back on a contract deal himself, right? So when you let me see if I can pull up Dak Prescott. Well, let's see what he did in 2019. Yeah. So in 2019, he gave you 4,901 yards, 30 touchdowns to 11 INTs. The team finished 8-8 that season. Who's old enough to remember? And I was telling folks, like, hey, I give it what y'all saying about big time moments, big games, and things like that. But the NFL, how they pay you is they don't look at those things. It's a collective. You don't get paid off of your playoff performance. Unfortunately, if there was a rule that you get paid off of those things, then granted, I would love for those numbers to be exhibited and added to. But unfortunately, you get paid off of your regular season numbers. And people was like, hey, man, Dak Prescott ain't worth $25 or $30 million at the time. I think it was $30 million. Yeah, he ain't worth $30 million, Law. He ain't worth $35. He ain't worth. And that price tag went all the way up. And the Cowboys were so brilliant and smart with their approach. They said, you know what? We would just franchise tag the guy, right? And that money can be spread out or prorated, etc. You know, that's just how it goes. And somebody said that those numbers look good, right? I mean, equivalency, 4,900 yards, 30 touchdown passing, and then 11 interception is almost what you're going to get out of Dak Prescott. That's probably, if you look at it from here, 4,519, then that's what he did last season, right? So you're going to get those numbers, man. Yeah. Armstrong says, in your name, Armstrong, will be entered into the drawings to win this lovely helmet. Thank you so much for your love and support and your adulations. He says to Jones, more with less ideals in taking away weapons hasn't changed at all. Parts of the plan to bring the QB down to avoid paying. Shaking my D head, shaking my damn head. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Whew. We are always in this cycle, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. And there's no way we can get out of it, right? There's no way we can move from it because it's just what it is. Yeah. Hold on. Bear with me. Is $60 million. Let me see. Let me see what we got right here. Yeah. Here we go. Bear with me, baby. Bear with me. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we are always in this cycling of who should get paid, who shouldn't get paid, these type of things, and it's always going to be that. Let me see if I can pull it up.
What has Dak Prescott done to deserve $60 million? Dak Prescott has 2 playoff victories in 8 years. I'm just looking at Dak Prescott right here. That's 8 full years this man has been in the place. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to win a minimum of 3, in most cases 4 playoff games in a season to win a Super Bowl championship. He has 2 in 8 years. Are you about winning or are you not? See,
it's going to be a hard pill to swallow because at the end of the day, oh my goodness, you can create a storyline of the reason why Dak shouldn't get paid. And you will hit majority of that time because you can look back at it and say, look at the length of years and look at the outcome. But you can disregard one side of it, and then you can look at it and say, okay, all right, let's add to it from this side of it. So just like you can disregard since 1996, the Cowboys are 5-13 in playoffs, right? And not add that to the players that you already have. But now you want to add to that the results should be changed based off of the fact that you got to pay a person. Nah, it don't work that way. And that's just what it is. You know, unfortunately, let me see if I can find this other clip of all of this. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. Here we go right here. Here we go. I'm looking for a specific one, and I don't think I can find it. Here we go. I got to put some cover over it. Bear with me. And I'm not saying that you guys should be all in line to pay them, but it's just the ideology that if you waited this long, and there's no new news, because the same could be applied to Lamb, Parsons, to anybody on this particular team as it relates to this, right? Here it is right here.
Now let me get to Booger McFarland. What the hell is wrong with you, man? I mean, I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Dak Prescott, $60 million. That's my last priority. He is the last priority on the list. I want that man to come to the negotiating table, sticking out his chest, acting like this is what he deserves. Well, the market says this, and I'm this, and I'm that. Yeah. Until January rolls around, I'm looking at you with 8 full years as my quarterback, and I got 2 playoff victories to show for it. 2. Okay? I'm talking to 2 Super Bowl champions. I'm looking right at you, Booger McFarland, okay? And I'm saying, yo, you got to win 3 playoff games to win a Super Bowl in 1 year. This brother has managed to win 2 in 8 years. He has never been to a conference championship game. He has never been to a Super Bowl. And that brother is going to come to me demanding $60 million? I mean,
oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey, man, as much as we can laugh at this, man, this is pure entertainment, baby. Shit. Oh, my gosh. 60. He don't put 60 million. He don't say 60 million. $60 million. Somewhere Stephen A. Smith is asking for $25 million APY, and that's a lot of money. I think it's like a 4-year deal of $90 million or something like that is what he's seeking. So what I've said is, y'all don't want to hear this truth, but the market is the market, baby. No new news, just recycling of the old news, ladies and gentlemen. There's no new news today. Just recycling of what I said last week and the week before that and the week before that. There's no new news. If you wanted him less than $60 million, you would have had to have the foresight and the fortitude of your mind, and also a little sense of urgency to, when you make that deal done, you had to make it when there's a few leaves still on the tree. But if you waited till all of those leaves to fall, then yes, it's going to be $60 million. That's just how it goes. But Law is only 2 playoff wins. Yeah. But if my history served me correct, we can go back to this. It's only been 5 playoff wins since 1996. 5-13 in the playoffs. Now, hear me out. Hear ye and hear ye. Name me 5 or 6 players that's been on this team since 1996. Just name me 5. Find me 5. Find me 4. Find me 3. Find me 2. Find me one. Find me one of those guys that's been on this team since 1996. I need to know. I want to know. Because I can tell you that if that person is still here, then 9 times out of 10, maybe that's the problem. You know, I'm just telling y'all how it is. Don't shank me with the butter knife, you know. Don't, I gotta. Sky High 22 says, I ain't paying Dak $60 million. Hey, can you say it like Stephen A. Smith in the chat? Come on, bro. Yeah. Let me see if I can go rewind. Can you say it like him? Yeah.
Is going to come to me demanding $60 million? I mean, please, I would give anything to be in Jerry Jones' chair on that negotiation. You got to be crazy. Please, he's the last priority.
Sky High 22. Are you Stephen A. Smith? Come on. Nah, but I can level with you. I can level with you, Sky High. And I can level with all of the haters of Rain Dakota Prescott, or those who truly believe that they are real Cowboy fans, right? And everybody else are fake. Let me level with you. Let me meet you where you at. Guess what? News flash. I don't want to pay Dak Prescott $60 million myself. Matter of fact, I don't want to pay Dak Prescott $55 million, right? If y'all had Law Nation as the GM, general manager, the person that's handling the funds, I would have got Dak Prescott deal at $48 million. How is that even possible? Because I would have seen the market before it was able to grow. That's the only way. I would have been in this thing with more and more money, more and more research, more and more stuff because I did the research, and more resources for this team to handle their money. I would have gotten doggone CeeDee Lamb at $28 million or $29. Yeah. That's just the bottom line. You got to have one of the things that, you know, granted, they made more money than I can count. Jerry Jones, John Stephen Jones, Charlotte, Jerry Jr., Spalding Jones, all of the Jones, Tony Romo Jones, all of the Joneses, man, they made more money than I can see. But at the end of the day, shoot, you don't have to have a lot of money to know what 2 + 2 is, right? And then if you got any chance to pass business school, right? When you start talking about budgeting and forecasting, that's one of the things that you got to know how to do. You know, you got to know how to forecast a lot of things for the future. And that's just what it is. Now hiring Law Nation for GM. Come on, baby, Kevin. Yeah. Riggs. Oh my gosh, man. But I get it from all type of angles. The bag of the conversation is not to just sign the player, but the bag of the conversation is to keep the wheel oiled, keep everything, the palms greased, right? To stretch out, pull and stretch out this content. So when it's time to break bank on the breaking news, we can do it in front of an audience. Yeah. What's the name of the movie I really love, Gladiator?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The ruler during that time, he knew he couldn't fight that dude. I forgot his name.
Are you not entertained?
Maximus or something like that. Much as I watched the movie, I forgot the dude's name. Y'all put his name in the chat. Keep the interactive going. Yeah. He knew he couldn't fight him, swear up. So he took out a little blade, a little butter knife, and he shanked him a little bit. Make sure he's weak just a little bit, Russell. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
He made him tender a little bit. He had to tenderize him just a little bit. Pierced him in his back, made sure his blood count was low, right? Didn't give him a sandwich or a hamburger or a french fry. Just made sure that he was weak. And then they put on the armor, right? He walked out there fully healthy. I'm telling y'all right now, those who don't want to hear this message and say, well, Law just yapping. I'm going to tell you right now that the Dallas Cowboys been pierced in the side since 1996, a little bit before that time frame to be exact.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And we've been fighting with the helmet on, with the armor on. Everybody said, Gladiator! Yeah, look at him. Look at what great thing that this man is able to do. Not knowing that we've been pierced in the side. So when I tell y'all that when you start looking at, let me see if I can get to this article again. Where my article at? Yo, where my article at? Yes, indeed. When you look at it from this aspect of it, and you start to say to yourself, man, imagine if we really went all the way in. Imagine if there was no piercing of the side, right? You see, the Washington team, of course, they had Snyder to be in the mix. I give them that. And they have the expectations to go to the playoff this year and do crazy things since Snyder is gone, right? I give the Washington team a little pass. But there should have been no excuses for the Giants. There were nobody piercing them in the side. There should be no excuses for the Eagles. There's nobody piercing them in the side. But for these Dallas Cowboys to come back from 12-5, 12-5, 12-5 every year, and we only fighting with the illusion that we are on an even playing field as the other opponents is crazy. We got an older gentleman that's supposed to be running and keeping this team afloat. But his main goal is to get the spotlight, to get the shine, not to absolutely win everything. It's all about getting the spotlight. It's all about, hey, how can I beat down, tear down, take away, and still look like the best GM in the world? How can I be able to showcase to you guys that this person, he got the helmet on, he got the shoulder pads, he got everything that I provided for, but not knowing that he also pierced the side of this particular team. Ain't that crazy? We don't care about the Washington Commodores. Yeah, you right. Yeah, Holt will be on the Washington. Appreciate you, man. All pros means nothing if you're not playing in the Super Bowl. Yep, I agree with that. Or if you don't have the right system in place. Right. Law, we had 9 All-Pros. Law, we had, we can go down the line of all of the shiny tours that we have. I can literally give a stick shift to a guy or a lady that's in this chat that never drove a stick shift before. Nice car. Oh, man, it's the Aston Martin. Oh, yeah, it's nice, man. Yeah, man, yeah. And they never drove a stick shift before. They can't get it up a hill. Can't get it out of the driveway. But, hey, you got the nice shiny toy. It's a stick shift. And, hey, man, anyway, y'all can just get the automatic. Got to hit that clutch. There's Darius Flip Houses. And my guy Darius, man, don't y'all flip him up out of here now. Darius, he's the guy that calls in. Right. And he's saying, Law, man, that's what I've been saying, man. We got all of these weapons, but coaches, man. The coach supposed to be the difference maker, man. The coach supposed to get in there, regardless if it's a stick shift, an automatic. He should be able to drive that automobile. It's not Jerry. I don't know if you would say it's not Jerry, but it's not. It's the coaching. But the fish rots from the head down, right? As above, so below. There are some movements that we have to have the movement of this particular guy to move out of the way. Ain't that right? All right, so it's 2:39 for your mind. Let's do this, man. Let's do Q&A sections brought to you by Prize Picks in the mix. The phone line, the phone number will be listed in a few, but I appreciate everybody, man. Let me get your thoughts on this beautiful Monday. We got bills to pay and everything else, but I want to be able to say these type of things. Eric Stewart says, "What's good with you, Law? Appreciate you, Eric." If my memory served me correct, you are an Eagles guy. Let me know if I'm right, if you're the same Eric, but your name, unfortunately, is still entered into this drawing to win this, Now, how it normally goes, and I did these type of drawings before, that damn it, sometimes these Eagles fans be the ones that win in the drawing, I'll never forget, man, one time, I think Philadelphia won something, man. But it is what it is. Your name will be entered in, bro. And I don't have no Eagle stuff, man. But, it is what it is. Hey, if you win this, bro, at least you can hold on to some great stuff. You know what I'm saying? At least you can hold on to a 5-time Super Bowl champ. It's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, but he donated though, so I appreciate you to help out the Oxnard Fund. So hey, don't let him donate alone, y'all. Y'all can get in on the mix too. Let me pull this. Hold on, let me get this other music on, because I got to get my music going together. Appreciate y'all, man. One love to all of you all that's tuning in. Here we go.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. Come on. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once,
please don't let him win, y'all. Come on.
Add it up, bankroll, euro,
hey.
Peso, add it up.
Shout out to Prize Picks. You can be in the mix too. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure my audio not killing y'all. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can be in the mix. Download Prize Pick. Use promo code LAW. 100% of your deposit match up to $100 will be applied to you, and you can also become an ambassador with Prize Picks, and wherever you share or whenever someone else join under you, it's not a pyramid thing, but hey, it's a thing to get money in your pocket too, and it'll be $25 for you. Come on with it, baby. Let's get it. 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind on a Monday. Let's get it. We lay low. Come on, baby.
There are 4 participants in the conference.
Come on with it. Hey, yo. All right. The first caller, without hesitations nor deviation to the matter, from the 201, the man with the plan, 100 grand. What's good with you, man?
Doing better, man. Doing better.
Yeah.
You know, pretty sure you saw, but we gotta get into that.
Well, what Miami did, man? What they do, man? What they
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, you probably don't remember, but you know, I had a death in my family earlier this week. So.
Oh man. Hey man, condolences, man. You know, absent from the body, present with the Lord, man. They up there hanging with Tom Landry and them, man, and my mom's, man. You know, that's what it is, bro.
100%, man. 100%. You know. So,
yeah, man.
Besides all that, man, appreciate that too, man. Appreciate that, man. Besides all that, man, listen, man, you know, Dak Prescott deserves. See, that's why Dak deserved the $60 million.
The $60
no
million.
other quarterback got to deal with what he got to deal with, man. No other quarterback got to deal with CeeDee Lamb coming out saying, look, man, if y'all don't want to give me my money, man, trade me. And the Cowboys playing, you know, they don't trade players. They walk away for nothing.
Nathan, yes, indeed. You're right.
They walk away and we get nothing. You see what I'm saying? That other quarterbacks ain't got to play with, man, we going to take your best player away and we going to give him somebody less. Y'all people think because we drafted him, he a great player because we drafted him. Other teams don't think like that.
Right.
We the only fan base that say, hey, man, we drafted this player and we drafted that player.
Yeah.
That means they great. Yeah, they're all plurals, but that took some of them guys, it took 2 years, 3 years later. You know what I'm saying? Come on, let me know if I'm wrong.
Nah, dawg, you right.
And if
you
they
right.
do have a great year, they first year, that don't mean that, man. Yo, man, they set Dak Prescott up for greatness with all these guys.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Teams don't think like that. Man.
Yeah.
They don't.
And they don't run it back either, man. It'd be like let's get rid of it. It's every year we get in this emotional thing where it's time to turn and burn down the thing. It's like, look, you could have built upon the Amari Cooper plus the CeeDee Lamb, and then you could have still hey, you saw what was needed with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. All you had to do was to say, hey, with Zeke, you be now forced to be the number 2 back, and we're going to give Tony the majority of the snaps. That's all you had to do. You know, you didn't have to crash and burn everything. They take away everything.
They take away and say, Tony, you the man now.
You the man.
Go take us to the promised land.
Yeah.
And he ain't that guy. And for these people that sit there and say, man, the coaches got to make the players. Well, let me take a high school team.
Okay.
And put them up against the Lakers. And let's see what happens. And let's get the best coaches. Let's get Steve Kerr the coach. Let's go draft who coached the Bulls. I can't think of his name. You know, let's get them coaches, the coach that high school team.
Okay.
Yeah, Phil Jackson. And let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then what y'all going to do? Y'all going to blame the coaches then? Or y'all going to say, we don't got enough? So y'all need to stop with this notion, man. Coaches supposed to just make things happen. Let's put 5 Shaqs on the basketball court and see if they can beat the Golden State Warriors with 5 Shaqs.
With 5 Shaqs, that ain't gonna happen, man.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But these guys don't want to hear that because you're not coming at this thing with a logical mind. You're coming at this thing with hatred. You coming at this thing with your own emotions. You coming at this thing trying to make a point, trying to be different from everybody else. So you want to be the star. You want to be different from everybody else. So since everybody else talking like Dak Prescott's a great quarterback, you want to come in here and be different and try to make a name for yourself and say, oh, he trash. So so you could be a little star. You could be a little star, and you could get a little star on the ground and stuff. Come on, man. We know what you doing.
No
doubt. You ain't a real fan. You just trying to make a name for yourself. Like, let's be real, man. It's not the team. And you all break it down. It's Jerry and Steven. You just put the graph up. We ain't won a playoff. We won 5 playoff games.
Yep.
Since 1996. Is that Dak Prescott's fault?
Yeah.
It's
his fault. It's his fault.
That's Dak Prescott's fault.
It's his fault, man. It's his fault. He was here since 1996, man. It was him.
Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. When the Jets lose, is everybody going to sit here and say, man, come on, Aaron Rodgers. You won 1 Super Bowl in 10 years. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. No. They're going to hold them to the highest regard.
No doubt, man.
Jalen Hurts went to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it. But y'all think he's the best quarterback in the world. He didn't win it. And they keep surrounding these guys with players. Dak Prescott don't get surrounded with nobody.
Here's what it is, though. You know, people will say, yes, he was, with 9 All-Pros. And it's not the same, bro. It's like literally not the same. Of like
not the same.
For that 2022's Philadelphia Eagles team. I hate the Eagles, man. I can't stand them. But they were loaded, man. Come on, what they supposed to? They supposed to go to the Super Bowl, man. They were loaded.
They were supposed to go to the Super Bowl. They was loaded.
Yeah, they were loaded.
You say 9 All-Pros, but what guy did the Cowboys draft? What great player? I mean, not draft, traded for. What great player did we take from a team that wasn't going nowhere and he got put on the team too?
Yeah.
What great player did the Cowboys do that?
Man,
they didn't do that, man. These guys are homegrown.
Yeah.
These guys are homegrown. You need more than that.
Get them, man. Get them.
You can't cook a steak. You can't cook a steak, Law, and then don't go to the store and get seasoning and don't put it on there and expect it to be good.
Yeah.
The Cowboys ain't putting no seasoning on it, man.
It's the raisin. It's the raisin in the potato salad, bro.
Cooking the steak. You feel what I'm saying? See, I got Cowboy haters on me right now. See what I'm saying? I got Cowboy haters on me right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the same.
100 grand. Yo, you 100 with it, man. Hey. And this is not Salisbury steak, too, by the way.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
No Salisbury, man.
No Salisbury,
man. I'm just keeping it real, man. Look what Dak Prescott got to go through right now. Name me another quarterback that got to go through. Bro, he got to call up CeeDee and beg him to not hold out.
Yeah.
So they could try to win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what other... Jalen Hurts got to deal with this right now?
Nah.
He just don't know the playbook. He ain't got to deal with... Come on, CeeDee. Come on, man. He ain't got to deal with Micah and what's her name fighting. That Prescott ain't got to call them up.
What's your thoughts on that? Before I let you go, man, what's your thoughts on Malik Hooker and the Michael Parsons?
Shut up.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, too, though. Let me ask you this, too, though. What was the difference between what Malik Hooker said about Michael Parsons and what Michael Parsons said about D-Law? Like, should D-Law say, hey, man, you could have called me, man. You didn't have to blast me.
He should have said the same thing.
Yeah. So what's the difference?
The same thing. Both of them need to shut up.
Yeah.
Bro, that's in-house stuff.
Right.
You don't bring in-house stuff to the outside.
Yeah.
Bro, we don't know what you and your wife argue about. And you don't let it show when you on stream.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You don't bring that stuff. You don't, come on, man. Any man, let me give you men some relationship advice.
Okay, go ahead.
Do not put your relationship problems on the internet. Because you know what's going to happen?
What that?
Everybody else is going to chime in. Everybody else is going to have a word. And that's going to drive an even deeper wedge into what y'all got going on.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Man, that's a
my
good
number
call.
one rule, man. Stay off social media, man. You put something on social media, we got a problem. You
No
see what
doubt,
I'm saying?
man.
Like, that's just straight facts, man. And that's what the Cowboys need to do. Y'all don't got to do these interviews. And if you do these interviews, man, these are the questions I want you to ask.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about a man's money. Don't ask me about how a man played last year. We concentrating on this year. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, come on, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man, for calling in 100.
No
let me hear you say it before I let you rock, though, man.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, make sure I get you a Salisbury steak, too, man. That's some gravy, man. All right, bro.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
That's a good thing. Good thing from him, man. This is amazing, man, to hear him be a little down, but at the end, man, to laugh. And that's what life is about, man, laughing and just getting stuff off your chest, man. I know he's going through the moments, man, of losing a loved one, and that's always a dark days, man, that's around you. But remember what I said, old folks be right, man. Either you going into a storm or you coming out of a storm, but we are battle tested, man. So when we get out of the storm, man, we be prepared, man. We be like, all right, I know it's a little sunshine now, but that storm, I'm about to go into another one, and I'll be ready, man. I'll be more prepared this time around. And I got from the 9-10, you are in Queen Cowboys. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. What's on your heart?
How you doing, Long?
I'm doing great. Doing great. How about you?
I'm not going to be my old joyful self today about these Cowboys, because right now I do not feel joyful.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, I mean, the way that the Joneses are handling their business is just a repetitive cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as far as my fandom with the Cowboys, I was born into this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from day one, I had on a Cowboys pamphlet. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I feel like my parents had me in arranged marriage. That's the way I feel right now.
Just an arranged.
I got put into an arranged marriage.
Oh my goodness.
With a wealthy man, because he had money.
Okay.
And turned out, I'm getting emotionally, physically, mentally abused. He got bad breath, and his dick game ain't no good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, not even the Hawks tour can wake it up, huh?
Not even a Hawks tour.
Oh, you gotta give it that Hawk tour and spit on that thing.
And I've taken it and wipe it right back in his damn face. Hawk tour all you want to. Because the dick game ain't even no good.
Oh shit. Okay, so you in this array. So how can you make this work though? You know, all of that stuff is terrible. So how can you make this work? Because you in this arranged deal and you in a terrible spot, Queen. What can you do?
To be honest, this how I feel, and this is what I had to say when I called. I'm seriously going. I mean, I will never root for another team, but until these Joneses start managing and handling these players different, treating these players the way that they are supposed to be treated, you know what I'm saying? It's some words I can use for how they treating these players.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to start no effed up conversation about it.
Okay.
But the slave masters ain't doing the right thing. By these players.
Okay.
And I'm tired of them. So, you know, for my own peace, because I'm so involved and connected with the Cowboys in my daily life and everything else, for my health and for my mental stability, I'm saying the way that they're doing things is just really, really bothering me.
Right.
And so I'm just going to disconnect myself for a while until they start doing things different.
Well, this is what I got for you, Queen.
I can't deal with them.
Well, this is what I got. I know you probably been on a semi-sabbatical. I would say,
and I have,
and I feel you because I know you normally call in every time I open the lines. I see you in the chat and everything, and I know you've been away. But I would give you this advice. Let's wait until, like, let's say July the 24th, 25th, when training camp is out there, and I'm gonna give you the reports of what's going on, and we will see if there's anything that can be changing, and hopefully, it'll be a better game for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a little bit better for you.
It's sad.
Yeah. It's sad right now.
It really hit me. The idea of CeeDee Lamb talking about trading. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb always wanted to be a Cowboy, and he said that he wanted to retire a Cowboy.
Yeah.
And to hear him say, it's deeper than just his contract at this point, because I feel like he really feels very, very much so disrespected and devalued.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, Queen, and I want you to enjoy the rest of this day, and just enjoy. I got you. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you so much, Queen.
All right. Take care.
Yes,
All
indeed.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. That's Queen, and hey, we get like that, man. We focus in on a team that we have literally very small control of the outcomes of every game. Very small, right? And the only reason why I say very small, because I do believe that there could be an impact from the fans when we at the game, right? They call it the Legion of Boom over there, and no, they call it the 12th man, right? In Seattle land, whereas they think that, since they're making so much noise, it's hard to hear the audibles and stuff like that, and players fool around, check out of some plays, right? The ground shake when they are at their home games or what have you. I think that we can control some of the things if we all on one accord. But the Cowboys, as beautiful as the stadium is, we don't make the noise that we supposed to, because not everybody is all in, right? And I think that comes from maybe the culture, that it comes from maybe the people just don't be truly invested in this particular team because the belief systems are not there. But it could be down the line, man, if we figure out ways to get this team with a higher morale, right? I got from the 214, Darius, man, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
Before I start, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Audio good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Give me something else. Say something.
Yo.
Yeah, you good. I wrote. Yeah, you good now. Go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say, I don't want to come off as a negative person or a negative fan. First off, I want to say the same thing that Queen said, bro. I came out the womb with the Dallas Cowboys star on my head. I got pictures. You feel me? So I don't. If any other team, I don't have no other team. I don't got another basketball team, college team. I kind of like root for other teams.
Right.
It wouldn't hit the same as if the Cowboys were to win a Super Bowl. It just don't. I ain't even gonna get into that. But the main thing I want to say, for starters, is you're gonna have to put me a computer on the line, because he's been throwing a lot of shots, and I don't appreciate that. You feel me? So we gonna have to rectify a few things, so I can get his point of view.
Okay.
You feel me? Because I just feel like he be like real emotional with his banter. That's number one. Number two, what I'm gonna say is, we have a phenomenal roster. So I love Malik Hooker. I feel like Malik Hooker is the best safety that we've ever. Let me not say ever. That we've had since Darren Woodson. I'm going to say that again. I feel like Malik Hooker is the best safety that we've had since Darren Woodson. Number two, what's my guy? Donovan Wilson.
Okay.
I feel like Donovan Wilson is one of the best safeties that we've had since Darren Woodson after Malik Hooker as well. We can go down the list. All the Jeff Heaths, all the Barry Churches, and
J.J.
all,
Wilcox, Gerald,
Come on.
Sensabaugh. He's still looking for the ball.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah. We
So
had some
got
terrible
two-
safeties, man. Yeah. Xavier Woods.
We got two of the best safeties that we've had in years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to the cornerbacks. We finna break this down because I gotta get this. I gotta get this understood.
Right.
Trayvon Diggs is my favorite cornerback since Deion Sanders is my favorite player of all time, hands down. Trayvon Diggs is my next favorite cornerback of all time. And I feel like we do not appreciate him at all. Next, because I love ball hawks. I love ball hawks.
Right.
I cannot stand a cornerback that is super touchy-feely. I hate cornerbacks that play like that. Hate them. Deron Bland. Deron Bland is the next best cornerback that we have ever had since Deion Sanders and Trayvon Diggs. I can go out, bro. I can keep Micah Parsons is the best DN that we have had since DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Lawrence is the best DN that we've had since DeMarcus Ware. So I just gave you damn near a whole defense of the best talent that we have had in years. Let's toggle over to the offense. We're going to break this shit down, Law. We're going to break this down.
But hold on. But before you go down that line, now I just got to put out Everson Walls is mine, and then we can throw in Mel Winfro, and then, of course, T-New. I like T-New. T-New, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Smith, he's gritty cornerback that we had back in the days too. Byron Jones to a degree, but yeah, I would put Trayvon Diggs up there. But he's to me. I like Deion. Deion wasn't homegrown, and I had a love-hate relationship with Deion because of that 94. For the 94, then he had won me over that year. Even though you can ask my brother, the twin maker of the Twin Empire, you can ask him, like I couldn't stand that prime time, but then I had to fall in love with him, and then I couldn't stand him when he left. He went and played for the Washington team. He played for the doggone Ravens, and then I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand him again. And then I started to like him again when he went to my JSU. You know what I mean? And then over the course of the years, when he started doing his color commentary, he was really, really bad at hating on Tony Romo. And I couldn't stand Prime again. You know what I'm saying? So it was like one of those type of things. But Tony Romo called him out, and then Prime went back and said, "Come on, Tony." And then he went really ham on Tony Romo. But if it was up to me, as far as cornerbacks in general, I would have Trayvon Diggs from the homegrown guys right now, tiptoeing right between 3, close to 4 and 3, because I got Mel Winfro. I still have my guy Everson Walls, and then you have to throw in T-New. Just for right now, I think that he can surpass T-New and Prime in my mind. But for right now, he's still 3rd and 4th on that list, though. But keep going.
But overall, you see what I'm talking about.
This
is some of the best defensive talent that we've had in years. Let's toggle over to the offense.
Okay.
It get different there too. So let's talk about that. CeeDee Lamb, historically, CeeDee Lamb the best receiver we done ever had. Period. It's no. We can't go back and forth with that. I know we have Michael Irvin is my favorite, one of my favorite, receivers of all time.
Right.
But statistically, CeeDee Lamb is the best receiver that we have ever had. Okay. So we had one of the best 1-2 punches in years with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. That can't be debatable, but that Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, that was a hell of a 1-2 punch. Let's go over to the quarterback position. Dak Prescott is the 3rd best quarterback that we've had in the history. Now, my list go like this. Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Dak Prescott. Tony Romo was ass cheeks to me. And so we got all of that talent. We have all of that talent, Law.
You call Tony Romo ass cheeks. That's shit funny. Cheeks, Romo. Man, you wrong. Man.
I'm taking Dak over Tony Romo every day of the week. So I'm trying to let me get to this point.
Go ahead.
the 97 roster for the Cowboys, it was basically the same roster from '96 where we won the Super Bowl, right? Basically. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I have to go, man. You working my brain, but yeah,
I know. What I'm telling you is I know it. I know for a fact. Minus a subtraction or two, bruh, we had an all-star team in '97, but we didn't win a Super Bowl. Why is that?
Coaching.
Who was coaching?
Yeah.
Come on, like,
Coaching,
bruh, we
yeah.
can go back and forth about this. Bruh, it's not. This is not a debate. I just gave a whole list of the best talent that we have had in years. Why we can't make it to an NFC championship? But I'm a negative Cowboys fan. Lord, me and you, we want this. I want a Super Bowl. But when we see BS, we gotta call out BS. Am I right or wrong, Law?
You are you're right, but here's the thing though. These coaches got to be allowed to coach. Granted, I truly believe that Mike McCarthy, regardless of how you look at it, he is comparable to like the all right, so let me say this, and I'm prefacing this statement real good. Mike McCarthy is better than Chan Gailey. He's better than Dave Campo. He's for damn sure better than Jason Garrett and Coach Wade Phillips. I think that he's better than those boys. He could be equivalent or very comparable to a Bill Parcells to this degree, but those are the only two real coaches that we had in the last 20 years. Bill Parcells and Mike McCarthy. Those are the only two. And I'm not finna go back and forth to talk about, the coach that replaced Jimmy Johnson, because we already know that was Jimmy Johnson ring, right? The players had to lean. The players had to pull resources and pull everything to say, okay, all right, we're going to have to win in spite of coaching, right? So I get what you're saying, but the constant thing, Ben, that even though we can have talent on this team, I think that most of these guys are in a situation whereas they are not allowed to fully coach this team without someone with their hands on them, and that's Jerry Jones. He's been too much in the way. It's already been documented. He's been too much in the way.
I'll give you that. And then another narrative that I wanted to debunk. If you remember that 2022 playoff game against the 49ers,
right,
bruh, what you about to say?
No. I said right. Yeah, I remember 2022.
Okay,
yeah.
So that the 2022 49ers playoff game, bruh, that defense showed come on, Law. They told the 49ers ass up. What ended up happening was, and if we gonna keep it 100, and we have to address this as well. Dak threw 2 picks in the first quarter. I mean, not the first quarter, in the first half. Had he not thrown those 2, and I'm giving constructive criticism.
Right.
I am not tearing down Dak. I just told you Dak is one of the third best, the top 3 quarterbacks in Cowboys history.
Right.
So this is not hate. This is constructive criticism.
Correct.
What I have noticed with Dak as well, in the last 2 playoff games, he has gotten extremely jittery. Not just jittery, but he had a propensity to force it. And what ended up happening in that 49ers game, he threw 2 picks in the first half. Had on both of those picks, the 49ers scored points.
Yeah.
I think it was a field goal and maybe it was a touchdown. Had they not have done that, we would have still been up. And the 49ers, that game was tied up in the fourth quarter, 9-9.
Yeah.
A defensive,
it was a defensive game. We dropped 2 picks too, by the way. We dropped 2.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said that, Lord.
We dropped 2 picks. Dak threw 2 picks. On top of that, look, I get it. I broke down that play from Michael Gallup, and Michael Gallup literally jumped into my DMs and said, "Dog, let me know when you played in the National Football League." He ripped me up, and then he said all of those things. 2 to 3 months later, for him to come out and say, "Yeah, damn,
he was right.
Allah was right," basically, in a press conference or in a news conference. I get it. we got to be spotless when we get into these playoffs, and the ball got to bounce a certain way for us to win. I get it, man. Dak Prescott in these last 2 playoff games, terrible. Terrible with the collective ways of how he was able to turn that ball over. Now, granted, I get it. I need to see something from someone else to step up, because outside of Dak Prescott, who else? Who else showed us something? Who else gave us a little something?
As far as what you talking about, the defensive end or
I'm just talking about. I'm talking about any player, any coaching contact information.
Yeah.
I'm talking about any. So here's my number one take on Dak Prescott. If you know that he had the propensity to freeze up or to shake and sweat when it's down to the playoff time, right? How come coaching staff or whoever's on this team is running it make it comfortable for him? I'm not saying that, hey, you got to make it everything playing for him, but get him into rhythm. Let's do an end around. Let's figure out what, because if you know that you get, all right, the Cowboys going to the playoff for the 2024 season. Do you believe that they're going to make it to the playoff, right?
You don't want my answers on that.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe the Cowboys going to make it to the playoffs. So what I want to do is not just put everything on 4. Let's figure out a way. Can we stop the run, and can we also run the ball when necessary? Can we get 88 to shine? Can we put them on the end route? Can we put them on a few smokes? Can we get things in rhythm first? Why we have to put everything on 4 is what I'm trying to say, because that's where it goes down to. 4 got to be, he got to kick the ball, he got to do the onside kick, he got to not throw interceptions. And I give it what you're saying, that particular defense played well against the 49ers. But can we when that ball hits you right in the hands, can you pick it off, instead of dropping it? Right? Or when you have Neville Gallimore covering Kittles, who was an illegal wide receiver down the field, can you throw a challenge flag, coach, and just throw one? So even though the player's not challengeable, but can you say, hey, man, this dude is lined up inside, supposed to be covered, so he's supposed to stay back. That's an illegal formation. There's an illegal receiver down the field. Kittles, that play shouldn't even exist, right? But can we do those type of things? Football is a game of inches. Can we play real clear, good football? That's all I'm saying. And
all I'm saying is that I think we get too hung up on the 12-5 and not look at the actual potential of this team. This team is not just a 12-5 team. This team is at least a 14-2 Super Bowl team, especially the 2021 season. So I don't want us to get caught up in we just happy with going with the 12-5 and not living up to the full potential. That's just my whole thing. And I feel like some people misconstrue what I'm saying as just negative. No, it's really positive. You got to break down what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Like, I want a Super Bowl, and we have been underachieving because I just gave you, bro, you think we got all them Pro Bowls for nothing? No, they like that. We underachieving. That's the whole thing I'm saying.
Well, all I can say is the entire team been underachieving since 1996, according to that stat record, 5-13. And there's only one person that been here, or 2 people been here the same, and that's Jerry and Steven, So at some point, they're going to have to change up and switch it up, bro. But I appreciate you for calling in, bro. I appreciate you,
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, man.
Good call from you, man. Look, hey, if you guys think getting rid of Dak Prescott can win us multiple Super Bowls, I'm all down for it. But you got to make sure that you have the plan in action, because just getting rid of 4, I'm already telling y'all that when we got to the playoff, nobody else showed up. So you get rid of the person that really took us there or got us there, then who else going to show up? You think Cooper Rush will do that? And he can't even beat all 4 in the throwing thing, even in training camp? Or you think Cooper can do that in preseason? Y'all seen what Cooper Rush look like in preseason? And Trey Lance, man, look, I like Trey Lance. I like what he can bring to the table, right? but he's been injury prone. He's been the Sean Lee of quarterbacks. Right? So if you want to hang your hat on that, then, hey, I get it, right? But y'all only like him because he's the new car. And then you fool around and ask that car to pull some stuff up the hill and start shaking on you. And you be like, hey, can we get Dak Prescott back? It don't work that way. It don't work that way. So we'll find out. And the craziest thing, how the Jones family got this all set up. Yeah, I got it all set up, ladies and gentlemen. Is how they got it. If they don't pay Dak Prescott, the money bag is going to go up. Yeah, it's going to go up regardless. Aaron, man, from the 562, you're live on the Nation, man. Brought to you by Prize Picks in the Mix. Talk to me.
Oh, shoot, Lord, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
My fault. Dang, man, it's a lot of shit going on today.
Hell yeah.
I was calling to see how you was doing, Pimpin'.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, one day at a time, man. That's all I got.
One day at a time. Well, shoot, I just got a quick question. How do you think the linebacker group's going to look? Is Damone Clark is he still going to start, or is he going to get pushed out of the way?
Damone Clark. I think that Damone Clark may have his best season. Now that you got him playing in his natural and real position, I think that, he's going to go back to his at least rookie year projections versus his last season. I think he was doing a little bit too much, and he was put in a bad situation. I think that, the linebacker room will be a position of strengths now, opposed to one of those rooms of weaknesses that we had. Paul Gunter is going to get those boys prepared.
Okay.
I think, you know what else, Aaron? I think
What's that?
Paul Gunter, out of all of the coaches that we've pretty much picked up this offseason, is our most underrated pickup. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator at one point, and now that he's in this mix to be just a linebackers coach or pass rushing, run stopping guy, whatever position title that they're giving him, I think that he's going to bring in a lot of knowledge, and this team is going to be more disciplined because of him.
So you're going to play a lot of base defense.
Base, yeah, with responso, yeah.
Okay. Well, shoot, man. Oh, well, that's all I had. But I hope they pay CD. Give that man his money.
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna be in the same boat as the Niners.
What do you mean by that?
Because they don't know if they want to sign our youth or not. They want to trade them. They gonna keep them.
You know what? Here's what the Niners are a little bit smarter in that approach. They made sure that they got a parachute plan, a contingency plan. Still the offense is ran behind. It's a run-first scheme, right? And they got layers to it. Elijah Mitchell by himself, they were running the ball efficient with 1,000 yards a season with him, right? They went and added strength to their strength, right? They didn't take away. They didn't say, well, hell, Elijah Mitchell, he will be the guy, the end all be out. They went and added a CMC. They still got Kyle Juszczyk. Yeah.
They didn't tie Brock Purdy's hand with one hand behind his back.
Right. So by the time you get to Brandon Ayuk, you still got Debo. You still got Kittles, right? They paid Kittles early. You still got, They went and got they paid up their third, their Mr. Third down. Yeah, they paid him. And then what they did was they got another nuanced route runner guy that's very underrated. You know what I'm saying? Riley. I think his name. That brother, he can run. He got some juice, man. I'm not saying that he's Brandon Ayuk, but within the confines of that system, he's going to be dealing and operating with your third and fourth string DBs. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be putting the number one DB on him because everybody going to be focusing on Kittles, and Debo. So he may shine just as much as Brandon Ayuk. So they sitting there thinking like, okay, hey, do what you need to do to get your bag, because they already looked at it that they paid their core guys and they are a run-first team. The issue, from what my brother said with the Niners, been their offensive line. That's been their only Achilles heel, whereas they didn't have a good enough offensive line. They can scheme whoop you, but when it get down to that third and fourth quarter, you can get to the quarterback once you figure out their scheme. So that's just what it is. Their only weakness right now is that offensive line.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, sure. I'm going to let you go, but I just got one question.
What up?
Who would you rather have? Jordan Lewis or Orlando Scandrick?
Who?
Come on now. Come on now.
Damn. Prime Scandrick with this on this team would work for me inside the slot, But give me Orlando, man. Give me Orlando before he started dating that girl that took all his damn money and everything. I've got her name, Drea or somebody like that. Yeah. Give
drug them on vacation.
Man, you gave Molly and everything. Look, allegedly, I don't got that doggone money to fight all that stuff, because she'll sue you. But them women, man, them women like Drea and them Kardashians, they drain your legs, man. They drain you a little bit, all that dissipating, and it's just what it is. Give me Orlando Scandrick before Drea, and we working with something, bro.
And we working with something. I can dig it.
Yo, appreciate you, bro.
Enjoy the rest of your day, pimpin'.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. It's Aaron, And shout out to Drea too, man. I don't want her to come after me and everything. Beautiful lady. But they drain you, man. Yeah. And then it's weird, man. That dude got when he lost his job, she broke up with him. Like, damn, like you didn't want to stay a little later on after Orlando, when he lost his job. The breaking news: Drea break up with Orlando. She started dating the quarterback. That played for, I forgot his name. Now she's suing him. What's that doggone quarterback name? He played last year for the Giants. I forgot that brother name. Y'all put his name in the chat. Yeah. So y'all know I'm telling the truth. Birdie says drain you. Yeah, it's double standards. Yeah, Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, D-Shift. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. And speaking of D-Shift, man, you live from the 409. You're live on the Nation, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Law. What's up, man?
Not much, man.
Dog, it's Groundhog Day every preseason, bro.
Yeah.
Because, all right, cool. I get we haven't made the move to make the Super Bowl or feel like we're going to be a Super Bowl contender. But to clearly say, like, we're just going to miss the playoffs, I feel like that's what – and I get it, man. That's what that 30 years has done to people. Like, it can't just be nowhere in the middle. Either got to be extremely bad or we got to be extremely hyped up. And then, boom, once we start seeing stuff and then you blow out like an easy opponent, these same people saying we're going to miss, they going to hype themselves up because they don't know how to say even kill.
Right.
They too emotional, man. And I get the emotion and the passion behind the team. Like, I ain't switching on them boys, bro. Like, we lifers, man. Like,
yeah.
Win or lose, so we can get the mystique of the Cleveland Browns in 30 years. I'm still gonna be here with my little star, bro. So, but it blows my mind. Like every season, every off season, we're going into cut that.
Every year, man. Every year, yeah.
Cut that. And, like, my thing is, don't you know once we cut Dak, if we happen to get lucky enough, because this team, we're not going to pick a quarterback. We're going to get lucky. So that's the only way we get franchise quarterbacks is by luck. It's by luck. You got owners that don't know how to pick a quarterback. That's my first thing.
Yeah.
Those of y'all saying to cut Dak, boom, all right, bet. We're going to get Clint Sterner. We're going to get Drew Henson. We're going to get Anthony Banks. We're going to get Quincy Carter.
Yeah, Tony Banks too. Anthony Wright. Yeah.
Anthony Wright, Tony Banks. Yeah, we're gonna get all these dudes. That's the type of quarterback that we're going to get. Last time we tried to get other times we tried to get a quarterback in the first rounds, Johnny Manziel and Paxton Lynch. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want to do. And my thing is like, you have a sure thing at quarterback. You can go through the whole history of the NFL, the whole entire history of the NFL, and see that the best quarterback that season, whoever was dubbed the best quarterback that season, did not win the Super Bowl every single year.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was the best quarterback, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
But he kept getting whooped by Tom Brady, and to the point you have to look at him and say, all right, Brady the best quarterback.
Yeah.
And whether it's the intangibles, it's the winning, like you can't say nothing about Tom Brady. But nobody was saying that Tom Brady was near the ballpark of Peyton Manning in that first or second Super Bowl. They weren't talking about Tom Brady. They were talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so boom. So even if he gets some wins to him, like, and you know what, if Dak were to get a couple of Super Bowls, I wouldn't just sit up here and just pound my chest and be like, oh man, he's the best quarterback in Cowboys history because he won a Super Bowl and he finally ended the 30-year route. That's why these quarterbacks get paid so dang much.
Right.
They get all the credit, but they get all the hate too.
True that. It goes with it, man.
And like, you know, the football world is full of casuals, dog. It's full of people who ain't sitting up here and looking at film with you and watching and dissecting these interviews. It's full of casuals. So the only thing the casual gonna understand is the quarterback play. They don't know about the one tech. They don't know about Terrence Steele coming off an ACL injury.
No, they don't know about that.
But that's what I need our stars to remember too, because I feel like every time this fan base, we ruin our stars, and there's so many of these casual Cowboy fans who talk their little crap on Twitter, who share their little posts, who ain't been keeping up with the Cowboys all season until that one little Facebook post about CeeDee holding out or something. They feel some type of way, and it's same old Cowboys because it's cooler to go with the rest of the crowd than to stand on your own team. And you in a room full of people instead of sitting up there and like really standing on your own and holding it down for your team, you just gonna go there by like, hell yeah, I mean, I gotta be truthful. We sorry.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Keep going. Keep ranting. I love it.
Bro, like, cause Dax, you know, it's hard, like, when you in the chats, man, and everybody, Dak Prescott, what's his stats, and you hold them to one game. Like, these people getting paid these people ain't getting paid $40 million. Super Bowl MVP for the Kansas City Chiefs, the running back.
Right. You know what? You know what, D-Shift? You know what, D-Shift is? It's the hardest thing as a Cowboy fan, that everything is going to circle back to Dak Prescott, and he's the low-hanging fruit that everybody loves to talk about, right? And he's the problem for the last 30 years. And they ready to get rid of him so that they can see what can be on the other side of it. And they don't. That's why it's a small part of me.
They don't know.
That's why it's a small part of me, D-Shift. And I know some people don't. Some people don't like me when I say, yeah. I just want him to go. I just want him to leave.
Let's go. Yeah.
So that they can see what I've been saying, right? And then
how hard it is to get this quarterback.
That's just one thing.
We can't even get a viable backup. We lucked up into that. We lucked up into him.
Yeah.
But these people don't want to, like, because every time they feel like we forget all these things. Like, and every time you bring up these same conversations, we still going to recount with the fact that, all right, boom, the offense ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
In the 49ers game, that first 49ers game.
Yeah.
How many targets did CeeDee Lamb get that game?
Yeah.
How many touches did Tony Pollard get that game when Tony Pollard was running?
Come on with it, man.
And then boom, the next game, Tony Pollard goes out. Who else did you have?
No one. Yeah.
Because when Tony Pollard was in, we all was still like, we about to take out the Niners right now.
Yeah. I think
but
I think that hurt more than anything. Of you already missing your right tackle, Terrence Steele. Remember, that was a real tangible loss for us. And then when Tony Pollard just got, snapped up, it's 2nd and 2. The field goal kicker, they had no trust in the field goal kicker because that dude missed 6 consecutive kicks in a row, y'all. True story.
Maher.
Maher. He missed those kicks.
We couldn't even attack. It throw up our whole game plan. If we would have had a trusting to have at least 2 or 3 field goals, you could play different.
Yeah.
It's a different thing when you down by 6 points versus when you trying to make up 10 points in less than 4 or 5 minutes, or whatever the situation may be. Because I know plenty of games where we miss a field goal, and I'm like, boom, that's going to cost us a game right there. Or
Right.
Mike McCarthy don't go for a field goal in the first quarter when you want to push it, boom, that's going to cost us a game right there. So
Yeah.
these games too close. These games too
Facts.
close to be playing them like that. And the thing is, like when Dak leaves, and that's the other thing, y'all accuse people be a Dak lover, a Romo lover.
Right.
I can recognize good quarterback play when I see it.
Yeah.
But y'all solution is to go get a Patrick Mahomes. You're not gonna get no Patrick Mahomes, stupid. There's only 1 or 2 of those that come out.
3%. 3%. Yeah. 3%.
There's only 1 or
chance,
2 of them that's available within a 10-year span.
Yeah.
And then once those guys get locked up, you're not gonna get them. So your solution of quarterback, you're gonna get somebody else. And you know what you're gonna do to them? You're gonna do the exact same thing you're doing to Dak, and that's what you did to Romo. Because I bet y'all did the same thing to Romo.
They did. Look, the difference. You know, Pat Mahomes got 3 rings, right? And I was saying the same thing. I just wish that I was on the YouTubes during that time frame. The difference between Drew Brees and Tony Romo are really not that much, but coaching.
Not that much.
Not that much, but coaching, right? And people will swear to Bob that Drew Brees is light years ahead of Tony Romo. Now, the difference between Dak and Pat Mahomes, believe it or not, they are mirrored. As far as from a stat aspect, they are mirroring each other, right? But now people want to know.
They gonna miss what you're saying, Law.
They're gonna miss what I'm saying 1,000%. And I get it, right? Because they're gonna say, "Oh, he's just a Dak lover." I guess I was a Tony Romo lover as well. Because 9 times out of 10, I would pick Tony over Drew. I would pick Tony over Phillip Rivers. I would pick Tony over Ben Roethlisberger. I said Roethlisberger. It's funny. Roethlisberger. So it just goes to show you that if you on a team, you know, the perception would change and everything else. Tony problem was too that you had this crazy coach by the name of Jason Garrett, right? And you had a meddling owner. I think I'm gonna go to my grave and I would say that if we were to have Bill Parcells for the length of time that we had Jason Garrett, there was a Super Bowl in there. There was a Super Bowl in there.
Yeah, because they started building the team.
Yeah.
And Bill was building the hell out that team.
Shoot, Chad, man. We just
I mean,
ran out of patience.
From 3-5-11 straight.
Right.
And to turn it around the way he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they missed those days, Lord.
Yeah,
I don't know if they remember them. I don't know.
And some of them probably young though too. Some of these the people that are going back and forth born in like 07 or 08, you know. I
probably became a Cowboy fan later on in life, or
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They sisters start dating somebody who was a Cowboy fan, and you know what I'm saying, they want to go hang out with them, and you know what I'm saying, they got influenced, and you know that stuff happens, man. Happened in my situation before, man.
No doubt, D-Show. Yeah.
Oh man, Lord, they crazy, bro, man. But just enjoy your day, man, and you fighting a good fight, bro.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. But let me hear you say it, though, fam, before you go. Oh, snap, he gone. He gone. God dog, Drew. D-Shield, man.
Goodbye.
D-Shield said goodbye. I appreciate it for calling in, though. I thought he was going to say, how about them Cowboys? Hey, man, phone lines, man, was great today, man. I appreciate each and every last one of you all. I got some super chats that we're going to get to. And all of those individuals that put your name in a hat to win, you know, this trophy right here. Not trophy, but helmet, you know, throwback helmet. I hope that you guys, whoever put in your name, I hope that you guys get a strong chance of winning. Yeah. Hey, D-Shift, just put in, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, I see you, dog. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Yeah. Appreciate you, D-Shift, man. Always a real one, man. I appreciate everybody for calling in and being part of these type of conversations to help rule the nation. Give me a few seconds here because I got to go through some back channels to pull up the chat line, those who gave or what have you. But, man, it was a great show altogether, man. I would say for right now it's only speculations that CeeDee requested a trade. You will hear it from his agent. And you got to read the room, ladies and gentlemen. You got to understand the mindset of a person like a CeeDee. I think that CeeDee is one of those guys that he don't speak like that, like trade me, you know what I'm saying? I don't think CeeDee talk like that. I could be 1,000% off. I think that CeeDee, he understands the business side of it. He's going to continue to have his camp in July until the Cowboys realize that they're making a mistake and they give him a call. That's how I look at it.
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google Ads. Reach high-value customers across the...
Shut up, Google. All right, and then I'm going to pop this out. Give me 1 second. I got to copy this, move this over there. Shout out to Google, though, by the way. Don't cancel me, Google, for beating y'all up. All right, and then put that over here. All right, bear with me. We're going to make sure we get to everybody's support in their super chats or what have you. Here we go. And Armstrong, we read yours already, but we'll give you a heart right here, man.
Damn!
Give you a good... Your name is entered in, Armstrong. And Press says, put me in, fam, for $5. Appreciate you for your support. Your name is entered in. Kobe with the CDC for life. Appreciate you. Put me in too. Dak is the best QB in the NFC. Come on, man. I already know.
They not like us.
Come on, y'all already
they
know,
not
man.
Like us.
Come on with it, baby.
Damn!
Yeah. You already know. Hayden says for $199 for your mind. He's in the mix too. Yeah. And who else we got here? Appreciate you, man. We also have Smoke One for you. What's up, Law? Again, my bad. Go Boys. Appreciate you, man. Smoke One for you, man.
Damn!
Appreciate y'all, man, for y'all support. I think that was all that gave today, man. I appreciate y'all, man, so much, man, and all what y'all do over here in the nation. Yeah. Kevin said, shut up, Google. Yeah. Shout out to you, Keno, who's tuning in to, I think, you, from what I'm reading, you are a Washington fan, right? And this is the most time I get a chance to hear Washington people talk is before the season kickoff, right? I mean, last year, you guys had the best wide receiver group. Last year, you guys, according to you all, Sam Howell was better than Dak Prescott because he beat Dak Prescott in the last game of the season, what have you. So shout out to the Washington team for feeling the way they feeling, right? But I'm old enough to remember that Riverboat Ron was going to be able to just rip us apart and go on his thing, and be the greatest coach to ever walk on Washington land, right? I'm old enough to remember that you guys said that Ezekiel Elliott was washed in trash, that you guys were saying that also Tony Pollard, he can't live up to even Gibson over there. So, hey, you guys talk a lot of good stuff during this time of the season, especially in January, June and July. Y'all talk a lot of stuff, and it's all good, man. But at the end of the day, you guys will be still looking up to the Dallas Cowboys. That's just how it goes, man, and be rooting for other teams' success to beat us. And that fits for the Giants. That fits for the Eagles, too. Out of everybody, the most humbled group of fans that I'm considering that jump over is the Giants. The Giants fans, they know. They don't have to talk as much. They got 4 rings. They ain't sitting back going back and forth on Cowboys channel. But I get a lot of heat, a lot of sweat from Eagles fans and Washington. Right. Every year, we better. And then every year, hey, Cowboys just somehow end up on top of those boys. And it just goes crazy, man. Rowdy says Zeke definitely washed. I feel you, though. I feel you. But it is what it is. But y'all said that. Of course, Zeke wasn't here last year. But y'all definitely said it the year that he was here. And did we sweep Washington? We sweep them last year. We didn't have Zeke, but the year before last, y'all won that one game. It was at the end. We was resting people. Yeah. Big facts. Yeah. Keno says Giant fans are scared. We're not. Nah, they just know that we on top of y'all. And they know how to respect. They know how to respect the best team in the NFC. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But shout out to Keno, man. I appreciate you, man. But, what happened to Big Simp, man? Where Big Simp at, man? Yeah, Klay Thompson, a.k.a. Mav Law. Yeah, Action Power. So we needed Klay Thompson.
Damn!
This past season. Well, yeah. Drunk Dak Lover says Washington 1 year away. Dan Quinn building the dynasty. How dare you have that name, Dak Lover? You said that, Yeah, how dare you, man? Riggs, how dare you, And somebody, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was you, Drunk Dak Lover. But you said, yeah, man, you said the same about Jeff Heath. You said, we going to miss Jeff Heath, man. Don't be lying on me, man. You don't have to lie to Luke Kane Law. Yeah. You don't have to lie to Luke Kane me, man, But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Chris Bolts, man, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, your name is entered in. Your name is entered in.
It's an evil world we live in.
Your name is entered in to winning this particular helmet. 1960 throwback. Look, this is what the Cowboys should wear, on their throwback days. Wear this helmet, Yeah. Yep, Jeff Heath. Come on, Drunk Dak Lover. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Heath my guy, though. Jeff Heath my guy, but ain't nobody cried a river. Nobody cried a river,
Chris
man.
Bolt's $19.99.
Law, you saw what LB said about Washington 10 wins? Nah. How the Washington team gonna win 10 games with a rookie quarterback? Come on, man. Yeah. Man, put it like this. Everybody is better than the Cowboys until we play them. Everybody's expected to have a better season than the Cowboys. I'm old enough to remember that last year before the preseason game, who did the most? Who's going to win the NFC East? And they had the nerve to put the Cowboys in third place. And here's the reason. The Eagles, they made all of these offseason moves. They are really thinking about competing. Look at what they did in the draft. The Eagles, they are on their way to going back to the Super Bowl. And it didn't matter how many facts we put out there about teams having a hangover the next year after they lost in the Super Bowl, that 9 times out of 10 that they barely can make it back to the playoffs or what have you. But the Eagles fans, you couldn't tell them nothing, right? And we were saying that, hey, those who draft the most needed the most, right? We okay. We didn't need to have all of those draft picks because we okay. Nobody heard me. Nobody wanted to hear Law. Everybody was saying that Law is delusional, like what y'all saying now. And then the storyline and the track line last year was, hey, watch out for the Giants. Look what they did in the offseason. They went and got Isaiah Simmons. Daniel Jones is better than Dak Prescott. He got a playoff win. Now all of a sudden they got the best defense in the National Football League or in the NFC. You better watch out for the Giants. Here they come, And then all of a sudden, week 1, we put 40 on those boys. Let me know if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying, right? There wasn't a single Giant person out here saying, you know what? Brian DeBall is better than Mike McCarthy. But before that game, Brian DeBall was the best thing that ever happened. You know what I'm saying? In Giants world. Now all of a sudden, people are looking at the Giants for who they are. So the same, look, I feel this right here. the same thing that they are saying about the Washington team now is the same thing that's going to happen to them like the Giants. You know, they go fool around. And I need for y'all to look up Mike Zim's resume going up against rookie quarterbacks, by the way. That Zim defense, a rookie quarterback, Washington. When we play Washington, baby. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. It's a new year for y'all to get beat down, Keno. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. You know, the only thing is they try to be nice this season and not have the Cowboys playing the Giants or the Eagles or the Washington week 1. And that's okay. I get it. The first 5 games that we play are against pretty much solid teams on defensive side at least, but that's okay. Jaden Daniel putting we on his head. Okay, all right, shoot. I seen some college games of Jaden Daniel getting sliced apart and throwing picks left and right. And now all of a sudden he going to go to the pros and be better. Okay, all right, cool. I got Land on the Moon for sale too. Yeah. Hey, keep this in mind. The Brandon Ayuk to Washington, I would love for that to happen. I would flat out love for that to happen. Bring him on. Bring Brandon Ayuk to Washington. Because regardless of it, it's going to be even more of a longer read for him to go through his reps and go through his doggone steps for that quarterback. Because now it's going to be a situation and scenario that you're going to have Scary, who's not so scary Terry, on the other side. Oh, yeah. Bring him on, you know. Yeah, bring him on. Because I'm old enough to remember, even with a combination of A.J. Brown and Smitty, we were able to beat in a Dallas Goddard, and we was able to put 40 on the Eagles team. Y'all are not even on the comparable level of an Eagles team from an offensive perspective. So yeah. Go get them. You know, go bring back Randy Moss, man. Yeah. Ayuk, McLaurin, and Dotson. We will still dot y'all with 40 points. Yeah. I want y'all to go get Ayuk. I need for y'all to get Ayuk. So it'll be zero excuses when we put 40 on y'all. You know, yeah. I need for y'all to go get them, right? So it will be no excuses, you know. No excuses. Yeah. I want y'all to go get Ayuk. And then I got a bone to pick with Ayuk anyway. You know, I got a bone to pick with him anyway. I can't stand him since he got that 49ers colors on. So, yeah, it'll be beating them down a really pleasantry surprise. Yeah, to all of y'all. Come on with it, baby. Yeah. I can't wait, man. You know, the craziest thing is when Kellen Moore was here, he was considered trash, right? You know, now he's with the Eagles. Oh, Kellen Moore, he's the savior. When Jason Garrett was here, he was really trash, but we were still figuring out way to win. But when he went to the Giants, oh, Jason Garrett, oh yeah. And now, when Dan Quinn was here, oh, he's trash, man, Dan Quinn, oh yeah. And now he's the savior for Washington. Well, it comes to my attention, imitated but never duplicated. Those that's considered washed up and trash here, the whole time y'all was an admirer. Y'all wish that y'all could have a piece of the legacy that the Cowboys exhibit and exude. It's crazy how you guys be willing to dog out our team, sully and denigrate our good name, but at the same time in the closets, in the shadows, y'all wish y'all had the legacy and the history of the mighty Cowboys. For us to be on vacation mode since 1996, and for y'all to have the ability to still look up at us. Y'all been looking up to us for so long that y'all got stomach muscles on y'all necks. Yeah. They got the biggest neck game of all. It will literally put Hawk Tour to shame. Let me know if I'm lying. Yeah, where's she at? Come on out, girl.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tour and spit on that thing.
Yeah. Cause y'all looking up. And you can say that they on their knees, they looking up so much. Cause they tired of standing looking up to greatness. Well, while y'all bow down to the moments of greatness, understand that you can come close all you want. You can try all that you mighty can. But at the end of the day, you're listening in to nothing but the best. The Dallas Cowboys, the history, the legacy. Man, you put a little of this silver and blue with the star on the side of your helmet. Oh my goodness, you feel great. And how great you feel is that's why y'all reaching out to some of our current past coaches. Because y'all want some of this greatness, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. That's what y'all want. But write this down and put it in your memory. And let me get some blue hearts in the chat, baby. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything taut in your cheek, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply, Keno, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and third pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famine, or fame, or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, can you remind Keno that the last time the Washington team won a playoff game was 18 years ago? That's just a playoff game. Can you imagine being such a hatred of the Dallas Cowboys that you love to be here in the midst of Cowboys? Let me repeat. Can you imagine having such a hatred of the Dallas Cowboys that you love to be in the midst of Dallas Cowboys with the silver and blue? I know it. Deep down in your heart, you know the history of us. You would love to be us. You would love to see your team win like us. Even though it's been a long time since we lifted up that Lombardi trophy, but still you admire us. Still you would love to be with us and walk out on glory with us. But at the end of the day,
he a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan here. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him.
Let's go, baby. One love, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa. Give me my thing, you.
Yeah. Hey. Oh. Come on, baby.
Ready? Run from it.
Let's get it, baby.
Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here.
Yeah.
I love really in the field, not fresh, I love the feel. I just wanna don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna
That's all we wanna do, baby. Hey. Oh.
Kinda check the song.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Count that too, count it up, count it up.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside.
All right.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now.
Come on,
still
baby.
The same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf.
Oh, snap, baby. I cannot believe it.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show.
Got a remix. This is for my guy Keto.
When your team is getting demolished like that, I sit up here, I swallow a lot of what
You
I
what?
know.
Oh,
and
come
a lot
on.
of what I know is what I'm starting to see right now. That's why this team is awesome. You're not good when you get embarrassed like that. And why the hell do we have these benches
he a fan,
in a damn stadium? It is the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. We took them to Dallas, they embarrassed us. That if we take those to another stadium, we have to be the laughingstock of the damn NFL.
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
He a fan. I'm
hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna clap your hand one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go, Birds fly, Eagles fly. Still Super Bowl.
I ain't mad at you, Keto. I ain't mad at you, dog.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad
Oh my goodness, man.
Wop, that come on. Wop. I'ma do my stuff.
Hulk smash! Y'all keep smashing that like button for your boy, man. And you already know, man.
Nobody, baby. Nobody. And who can do it like me?
Nobody.
Who can give you what you need? Nobody. Who can do you all night long?
Nobody, baby. Hey, true story. They left them damn benches in Dallas, man. They're like, man, we ain't gonna bring no more benches around this bug. Oh, come on, baby. Keto! Keto! Ricky! Keno! Come on, let's dance, y'all. What we tell them? Don't let the street lights hit you. All alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Keno, that's you crying. Keno! Let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Come on, man. Rock with me, Keno, baby. Come on. Hey. Come on. 7 more and another one. And another one. Don't get bit by them zombies now. Come on, zombies, keep rocking. 7 wonders all in one.
I want me some glory hole.
All in one. All right, Jerry, it's too early for that now. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone.
All I ask
don't let
is
the
when you lay your head on that pillow, do I get everything I get everything I
play you too. I'll follow wherever you go. Come on now. Whatever you do, play you too. Come on, let's get this helmet, y'all. Yeah. If a paper come on, Qua. Then Bradley doesn't feel that far. So far.
He a fan.
Then forever doesn't feel that far. This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
like, this motherfucker don't miss. That motherfucker don't miss, man. He's good. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
All right, man. Appreciate everybody, man. In the spirit, in good spirits, man. If I offended anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart. We just like to have fun over here. And let's get it.
God sees in you what you don't see in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's why he chose you to break generation cycles. And he about to open door for you that no man can shut.
Yeah.
That no man can shut.
No man.
Because he wants to be a witness for what he about to do. Woo! My God. You want them to be a witness.
Be a witness.
For what he about to do.
Come on.
So keep faith.
Keep faith, y'all.
Keep faith.
Keep fighting.
And don't worry about if God gonna do it. Because it's already done.
It's already done.
It's already done. You are favored.
Let's get it.
Victory's upon you. I need y'all to receive this message. Big dog.
Big dog. Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right. Come on, baby. Come on now. Come on, let's go, baby. One more good positive one, you know. Keno!
Please come home.
What we got, baby?
I got beans and bologna.
No doubt.
See, when you invest in something,
baby.
And you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning. I want to get mine out the mud.
Yeah.
I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say, I remember when such and such put you on. No. It may sound harsh, but I'm going to beat myself up so the world can't beat me up.
Okay.
Because the world is a cruel place. It can be a beautiful place if you allow it to be. And once your perspective changes, that's when miracles happen. What else I got to conquer so I can go to the next level? What else?
What else, baby? What else?
It's going to be giants at the
Always
gate. If it ain't rough,
giants.
it ain't us. Let's go.
Shoot. Wow.
So it ain't like, why me? It's like, why not me? Let's do it.
Let's do
the
it.
flowers don't chase the bees.
Let's get on up
The
out
flowers
of here.
just are.
That's where the guts went, like, just dropped them.
It's an evil world we live in.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday, yeah. Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.
Until next time, DC for life. Let's get it. Peace.